sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get
the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Miles Jack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but it's still a lot of work to do.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I can't help but chuckle because I always remember when Blake Bortles got drafted as the 3rd pick in the draft, the year he came out of UCF. So many people were in shock. They couldn't believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars had not tipped their hand ahead of time. I think they were very happy to get him once they did.
Green 80.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Paul. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a second-year man. This is Jay Ajayi. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And he can't get rid of it.
Moving in the wrong direction? I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
Alshon Jeffrey past the 20. A big play there for Philly. 78 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, an 8-yard touchdown run. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 11. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll set up a throw, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The open man is Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big REA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And right now, I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be. Because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 41 yards. A 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll lead into pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Bird strikes him aside. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He's back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Full start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And that is incomplete. And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.